Now being forced into taking this pot on, I think. And he's overcut it. So O'Sullivan has won the safety battle. He was forced into that.
Yeah, he was in trouble, and this looks like help yourself time for Ronnie O'Sullivan, considering how well he's played so far.
Well, he's just got to sit and hope he gets back to the table in this frame. Well, I don't know if anybody's ever played at the Masters and not scored a point in the first 4 frames. I'm sure somebody will be able to tell us at some stage.
Well, he has scored 5 points, but it was in off. He hasn't potted a ball. I can tell you one thing, no one's ever lost a match here without potting a ball.
The red's easy enough. It's getting to the colour. That could be the problem. And he played up for the brown, or the yellow, just to make sure he was on a colour. Yes, he's looking at playing for the red. That's blocking the blue going in the right corner, the right middle. Couldn't get to that red.
5. Six.
He's overhit it. That may have to be the yellow with the rest. Just about get to the brown.
Ten.
Well, again, he didn't quite hit it hard enough for the red into the middle. And this is a difficult one. Again, made it look easy.
11.
But there was a lot of pressure on that shot. Would you believe it? It's just
18.
landing awkward at the moment for O'Sullivan. Touch slow, and he had choices of reds. He's left with this thin cut to the left middle.
Nineteen. $26. 27.
If he were to win the title again this year,
32.
he would have won a total of 19 of the so-called Triple Crown events, the Masters, the World and the UK. That would be more than anyone else. He's currently tied with Stephen Hendry on 18.
33.
Stephen Hendry was an unbelievable player, but O'Sullivan's got one thing that he didn't have, and that's longevity. To still be
38.
doing this the age of 42. Hendry
39.
retired when he was 43, dropped out the top 16, and he'd had enough. O'Sullivan clearly hasn't had enough, as Marco Fu, again from that chair, just has to watch.
116 balls to none. Doesn't make happy reading. Marco Fu fans.
44.
No, and the frightening thing is he hasn't made big clangers at all, Fu. Just the odd shot. I mean, here he was kind of forced into a very difficult pot to
45.
the middle. Because O'Sullivan's safety's been great as well. His safety success, O'Sullivan, 93%. His pot success, 98%. So you put the two together, it's pretty formidable.
52. 53. It's 59.
So a couple of reds needed.
60. 65.
Yeah, it's going to be 4-0. And sometimes you'll see 4-0. There's been a couple of black ball frames. It doesn't quite reflect the play. This reflects the play. Fu has not potted a single ball. The only points he got were from a foul. O'Sullivan could be about to make his third century here.
71.
And this was the red that he was forced into, Marco Fu. It wasn't easy. And this is the result.
77. 78. 85.
Well, he could leave an angle on the pink here to bring that other red into play.
86.
What about that? Absolutely perfectly played.
92.
O'Sullivan at his absolute best.
93.
Just looks so focused right from the start. And this yellow for his third century of the match.
98. 100.
And it could very well have been 4 centuries. He broke down on 50.
103.
Third frame. They cleared up with a 74.
Most people, this is how they dream of playing
107.
snooker. Marco Fu, meanwhile, it's been a nightmare. He's just had to watch.
112.
So the break ends at 112. It follows the 120, the 121, the 50, the 74. They go to the interval with Marco Fu not having potted a single ball in this match. O'Sullivan absolutely rampant here and leading by 4 frames to 0.